This is Jack. Welcome to Lunch with Laz and Jack. Today is Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, I'd like...
Yeah, that may be a little bit offensive to a few of our viewers, but just a little bit. Well, he's decided to go invis. Yeah. Yes, we do have the stand-up corner. We can continue our discussion of the reticle. We can discuss targeting as it concerns L reticle. And today we have to put L in front of everything. And then we have Family Guy's best order ever.
Yeah, I'd like 6,000 chicken fajitas, please.
I beg your pardon?
6,000 chicken fajitas.
Nope. You know what? I realized why I didn't hear the actual intro this morning. It's because I'm not in TeamSpeak.
Connected.
Just playing a little Cotton Eye Joe. Whoa, why did I stand up? Not really. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, we also know it's like they are going to be doing all kinds of changes to the targeting system, and it's just one where we're really disappointed that they decided to put it out in the existing state, and so that tends to make us extremely frustrated. And the way we cope with those frustrations is we do lots and lots of venting, and we pull out the occasional soapbox. Yeah. Nope, not yet. What? That is ridiculously asinine. The other way to do it is to actually type out the person's name. Yeah. It's like, who is that? Yeah, who is that? I have no idea. You can't click on him, you can't see him. Yeah, but I mean, this is something that they're discovering that they really need to work on, especially as they actually, instead of just like testing the targeting system on practice dummies, which is the least effective way of doing it, they need to actually try it on mobs, is to go out and like do some of these things and interact with a little bit of everything. And you know what? I believe that would be a text from Justin. No, she's going stupid, stupid, stupid bullshit. I added the bull in there. She got the shit part. And I added an additional stupid. Yeah, so... work. Yeah. Wait. So, are you doing that to get Ring of Fire or to get something else? Oh, okay. I have not done that quest. Justin says hi. I haven't seen Zara in ever. I've never actually done that quest. Especially with a borked targeting system. And Justin does say hi. We miss her. Why did she have to go back to work? She needs another sick day. Cough, cough. Oh, absolutely. Well, this is a job. Yes, sitting here talking about stuff. And Scrotus should be playing something, but I think he forgot. Ribald. Yeah. Why did you park Slitty Liquor right in front of me? Yes. Yes. Yes, well, the Attenwood just messaged me. Well, I said, he asked if I was free for a moment. I asked him if he can give me 45 because I don't want him to say something and it to go out over the air. Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully it's working. And hopefully he'll be done, which means he may just do someone else. But we'll find out in 45 because I'll pester him. Well, there comes a time where it's like you should actually have to replace your armor. You shouldn't be able to repair it infinitely without it being cheaper to... You know what? You know what? It's... If you had armor in real life and it kept on taking a beating, it's going to develop serious weak spots no matter how many times you repair it. And repairing things actually makes it weaker. And well, no, that wouldn't be breaking your immersion. That would be making it more immersive. Led Zepp. Okay. Well, it depends. Are you actually able to penetrate through that chastity belt? And you know the locks do rust. You need the royal locksmith. Hey, and I'm the one that actually asked it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. Yeah.
I shall have you married or no. Well, we need brewing in game first. Now, I want to know what's the purpose of the reveal hidden skill. Yeah, but if you know how to look for the predator, you can already see him. Well, it's only good as long as there's some sort of randomization within the dungeon. Otherwise, it'll be just like me doing a certain quest that I did last night. I went and played around with part of the love line, and I killed Min Liang Tan. Yeah. Yeah, and it... Oh! New post, new patch. Yeah, so nude patch is coming out. Well, I just saw the Steam announcement, so it just popped up. Yeah. Yep. Yay. Don't forget, you're also going to see him at Hobloth, and late registration for Hobloth is now ongoing. You have like about 5 days for late registration, which means that you also have to do an interview as well as pay the late registration fee. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have to replace the USB cable from my mic. Every time I touch it, it disconnects. It's not fun. So, I know. Yeah, I know. Just need like something like that, but no, why would I use that for a USB cable? No, I was going to say something, but I completely got distracted. Completely distracted. Yeah. I mean, I think I've only used like 30 or 40 repair kits so far, so otherwise my sword breaks a lot faster than my armor. Wet toilet paper. You want to play that video, don't you? Yes. There. I sent you straight to the Shroud page. So, the things that are in the new patch, since Laz wants to look at that. They fixed target highlighting while using night vision. They haven't fixed target highlighting in general, though. Invulnerability when first appearing in the scene now is only set for the player zoning in, not all players in the scene. Fixed multiple bugs related to trading emotes. Fixed collision bug in the Round Tower village home. They fixed issues with Alaman, the wagon teleporters in Xenos that connect to Brixium and Gravewater shores are now working. Brickmare, wagon now takes player back to Kiln. Pod NPC is no longer missing right-click menu. Cobalt spiked street lamp now marked as pot deco. Players can no longer select the craft button when an equipable already has 3 enchantments. Failing enchantments no longer breaks enchanting until you change scenes. Most of the new player-run towns had some holdover exit volumes that pointed to player-owned towns. Now all exit volumes simply point to Novia. So a fixed bug where you created 0 copies of a book message when making copies of books. Weapon range for new targeting did not factor in the target size, so you would miss a ton on big creatures. This is now fixed. Fixed an issue where looted world items would not stack even if the game option was enabled for stacking items. Fixed large list of unrepairable items. Yay. And replenishing confetti eggs baskets can now be placed. And then the known issues are actually pretty important. If you have a Linux client, you're completely hosed. Yeah. Yeah, very, very rough. New targeting system. So this is a known issue. New targeting system still has various issues that need fixing. Pathfinding is breaking in some houses and basements. Local chat is failing in some situations. Many sound effects are not properly tied to the sound volume controls. Lighting and fog levels are still being tuned to work with the new weather system. Expect anomalies. Death and resurrection do not work properly in the team arena. Water lots and dynamic player-owned towns can currently only be placed along shorelines, not on docks. If you upgrade from a property-owning pledge between data wipes, you'll receive extra lot deeds. Your video card driver is out of date. You'll see things covered in triangles. Performance spikes in lots of cities. Not all reward items are in-game. Unity 5 kind of sucks at some things. Unity 4 trees billboard really badly in the distance. Skin tone will sometimes not match properly on different parts of the body. It's called a suntan. And tan lines. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that is the patch notes, but so since we've just done the patch notes, did you want to run on over to the stand-up corner? I have... that was not me. That was Led Zepp. That was Led Zepp, and I don't know what he's doing. So, since we were talking about like Led Zepp dressed like Shamu the other day, he must be wearing part of his costume right now. That was not me. Hey, if I did it, I would admit it, but that was all you. Ah, you dirty, dirty man. Are you ready for the stand-up? Are you ready for the stand-up corner? Oh yes, Cinco de Mayo. Yesterday was May the 4th be with you. So today, remember, is Cinco de Mayo and May the 5th. Over in the art department. Yes. Oh, yeah. So over in the art department, we had Bob working on Eled's lighthouse. Fletcher was working on the cloth armor and gloves and boots. Kevin was working on female wearables fitting for new female avatar. Matt was working on Hey Macarena. Yeah, and Stacy wants to say boys are gross. So Reed was working on levels of details and collision for chains and Fire Lotus Tavern level of details and Brittany and bugs. Scotty was working on artifice props and forge and library tech planning. Over in design, Brandon was working on the trainer hub and merchant and creature loot. Dan was working on the player town bugs and documentation and dynamic spawning. Finn was working on skill bugs and visual effects and flowers emote. Took you long enough. Next you're going to blame me for not stopping. And then saying it took you long enough. Yeah, it's all Finn's fault. The skill bugs. Yeah. So, Fire Lotus was working on backer support and shipping support and customer service. Keith was working on underground maps and connections and East Reach perks and R30 tasks. Our matey was working on Valhold Castle Interior. Lum the Mad was working on conversation bugs. And my doorbell just rang. I'll be right back. Okay, where were we at? Were we playing around with Brittany Fields? Did you plow the fields correctly today? Okay. Yep. So did you get the Brittany bugs? Okay, over in tech, we had Eric working on the Aster update and navigation rebuilds and release 30 tasks. Jason was working on the offline save and load and item logging. Wizard Smoke was working on bugs and release 30 tasks. One and Only was working on bugs and crash investigation. Burning Toad was working on bugs and builds. Tassilo was working on expirations and coupons and database updates and server plan and IET. Zach was working on bugs and released 30 tasks. Yep. Over in QA, James was working on the sanity report and forums. The production management and other group, we had Chris Dippy Bird working on the leads meeting and Unity version planning. Gorn was playing around with general business and leads meeting and add-on store updates. Hutch was working on Novio polish and bugs and player home pest control. Lord British was working on the leads meeting and public speaking and Jira creation and playtesting. Chaos was working on shipping direction and database integrations and add-on support and bugs and customer support. Darkstar was working on the telethon follow-up and leads meeting and July direction and crafting direction. And that is what our devs were working on yesterday. Yay. There. It helps if I'm in the right channel so I can hear that. Yep, that was our stand-up corner from yesterday, and today we have no idea what they're working on because they have yet to put it on the forums. You want bugs? Bugs. Yeah. One player in particular. Oh, wait. This was going to... The horns was actually, Matt was trying to find a way to get that into the game. Yep. Hey, you know what? I'm more looking forward to levels of detail being fixed. Because levels of detail would be it loads if something's in the distance, it loads a low poly version, and as you get closer, it's replaced with more and more polys. And so that way it kind of optimizes things. And right now it's like the Lord of the Manor home that's way in the distance is very high poly, because you can tell different shingles from here. Well, where's the Lord of the Manor home behind us? I do not have a comprehensive list of what all, but yeah. Well, what they may have done is actually lowered the durability ratings on and made it easier to damage like the Founder and Royal Founder heavy armor instead of something that's actually crafted. Or you also using your Founder and Royal Founder cloth armor. I think I started with I think I started out as a fighter. I don't see that. Yes. Wands and staves are supposed to also give you minus 15%. That was bad. That was just bad. That's funny. The fact that someone bought all my seeds. Which one, Jay or Silent Bob? Okay. Not there. What are we looking for? I think they probably took that out in the last... I don't have it. I just did a search for chaos. That's funny. I decided to up you. I made mine for 15 gold. Yeah, you know what? I am so shocked that all of my seeds have sold out on J. I've got one seed left. Yep. I'm gonna start off with a little relics by Rild. Yes, you do. Shroud Marketplace is going to be the place to buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. That includes Scrota's music service thing, which was just mentioned, Laz's weddings and more, or a bunch of items that I have from my inventory, as well as a couple of other people that have listed Hearth of Britannia, Obsidian Tower homes, more Hearths of Britannia. I mean, all of that is available on Shroud Marketplace. And remember, if you want to register as a vendor, it is just as easy as clicking on the button that says register as a vendor. That's it. And then you can start setting up your shop on shroudmarketplace.com. Yeah. It suggests a price. Yes. Yeah, we really couldn't do the show without you guys. So thank you for watching. Thank you for participating. Thank you for sending us messages. Thank you for texting us. Thank you for being you, and thank you for allowing us to interpret the news so you don't have to. Anything you want. Well, this is one where the thing that makes us unique in the world isn't our last name. Your last name is just a surname, which means that, I mean, if you look at like Smith, in historically that just meant that the person was a blacksmith. I have no idea what a Jones was, but Millers were Millers, blah 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 blah, so on and so forth. But when you start thinking about that, when it comes to games and the uniqueness of characters, one, we're supposed to be ourselves in the game. And so if my name is Jack Mehoff, then okay, you're not gonna allow that, yeah. And how about Dirk Gently, and then from there. Yeah, but it's one where it's like, if they're going to say, it's like the avatar is supposed to be you and you are supposed to be playing yourself, that means that you're going to have not just name collision, you're also going to have like, it really means that there will be no unique names. There will be name collision.
With the proper PvP-ness.
Yes, and the proper PvP-ness. So it's one where it's like, you know what? I have no problems with name collision. It's one where I remember the early days of UO with people stealing each other's names with 1,000 different I'm a newbies running around. Yeah, I may have I'm a newbie on one of my characters, but not as one word. So I've got Ima and then newbie. I have well, only on that account. So if I have if I have 3 character slots, then all of my characters on that account would actually have the same last name. Well, it's people that want to be unique, and they're afraid of people scamming, and they're afraid of doing all kinds of other things. Well, what they want is unique. Yeah. Well, you have to remember, it's like, yes, they do. Yeah, that's correct. So if you had lead space Zep, well, there is 2 different Frosts on the server. One is Jack Frost, the other one is Robert. One's a good poet, the other one, he's a snowman. Names. I'm Jack.
everybody. It's Cinco de Mayo, damn it. I need my chicken vaginas. I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to order 6,000 chicken vaginas.
Yeah, I'd like 6,000 chicken vaginas, please.
I beg your pardon?
6,000 chicken vaginas.
6,000 chicken vaginas. Why are we clear?